Okay, so this question here wants me to work on this grid that's shown over here. Okay, so for A, it wants me on the diagram to shade in blue 1/3 of the grid. Okay, so in blue, let's try to pick something that we've got blue. So we've got, in here there's 12 squares, so 1/3 of those is 4. Okay, so what I am actually going to do is I'm just going to go straight across the top here, and I'm going to shade that in blue. Okay, so that there, okay, is my 1/3. Okay, so what I then want to do is now have a quick look at, it wants me to shade in red, okay, 1/4 of the shaded blue. So 1/4 of the shaded blue, and let's try to do this in, well, I've got like a pinkish thing here. So 1/4, I've got 4 things across the top here that I've shaded in. 1/4 of that is 1 out of 4, which is this bit. Okay, so in terms of that, and what I might do is I might just simply just color that in red like this. So basically I have 1/4 of the blue section, which is across the top. Okay, it now asks me for C, I've now shaded 1/4 of 1/3, and I can think of it as 1/4 times 1/3, right? Because of in maths can generally be thought of as a multiplication sign, right? And it wants me to say what fraction is that of the original grid. Okay, so the fraction of original grid is equal to, well, it's 1/4 times 1/3, which in this instance is equal to 1/12 of the grid. Okay, so that's the original fraction of the original grid, is what that is. Okay, now what I want you just to think about is, how is this 12 down the bottom here come about? Well, isn't it just 4 times 3 gives me that 12? Yeah. So when I think about it, right, I've just multiplied the bottom stuff, and then also what I've done across the top is I've also multiplied this across the top, okay, to get that. So in terms of this, I go that times that to give that, and I go that times that to give that. Okay, right. So when I'm multiplying, I multiply across the top and I multiply across the bottom.